Hello everybody, this is take two because I was already disturbed. So in fact the thing that I were going to do has already been started, but that's okay. So I wanted to show you first what I've been up to in these last couple of weeks, I guess. Yeah, couple of weeks. First of all, I made these flowers here. I saw a video, and there's tons of videos. I'm not sure what they're called, rolled roses or something like that. But I had this really nice type of, linen fabric that I liked a lot, and I love the color as well too. And I thought of making some, and I can always, put them in Happy Mail. You can make a little hairpin out of them. Here's one too, and I've mixed some other fabric in it as well too. As I was turning it, you twist these flowers. As I was twisting it, I would add, a little strip of another fabric into it, so that way it would become, and this one's done with a jelly print, which is really pretty as well too. And yeah, the rest are, there's a little bit of blue in that one. Some of them came out better than others. Put little pearls. They're easy to do, really easy, but I kept on burning my fingers while I was doing them. And then I was trying with baby wipes, because you guys know how many baby wipes I have colored. So I was trying with the sewing machine. First I did them square by square, adding all this stuff onto it, right? And then I added the squares together, but I did everything wrong. So if I was to do this again, because you can do so much with it, I would add them all together, the baby wipes, under the sewing machine without adding anything on top yet, and then put a Bondo web underneath and put another fabric to make it more sturdier, because it is always, they're always baby wipes, so they're not going, and then it depends what you're going to be using them for as well too. Like this could be a really cool bag, other squares added and everything as well too. And here you can see that I've added doilies, flowers, petals, and various things that that I have. There's a piece of seam binding that Nancy Vastine sent me, and I sprayed it, so that's why it's that color. She sent me white, which was perfect because I can make them any color I want to. And yeah, so that's it. This is a really cute idea, but like I said, you have to work on it to make it more sturdier, but really lots of fun. You just have to whip it under the machine and start adding things here and there without paying attention to where you're going to be putting them. And then I was having fun making beads. Yeah, so I always like putting in a few beads for Happy Mail, as well as what I want to do this year, because I will be doing a Christmas fair. There's some of them. And I was thinking this year selling the beads separately instead of, making necklaces. There's another few. And these ones that I'm showing you have already been coated with, what's it called? The embossing powder. So these ones still all have to be done. And then these ones I do little by little. I don't do them all at once because I get tired of doing the same thing. And it is a time-consuming thing. Like I still have over 3/4 of them to do with the embossing powder. So put this away. But today's going to be a recycling project, and as you saw on the title, it's displaying your inchies. So what we need to display our inchies are our boxes from our toothpaste. Now this is what I was talking about where I was interrupted. I had already started the video and I was interrupted after this, and what I simply did was put some masking tape over it to close up the seams here better, and plus it helps covering it up right away with white paint. And here I have one already ready with white paint. Okay, so what I did on to this after was grab my baby wipes and cutting them in all different pieces, and I think I lost my scissors, and they're right here on the ground. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. And here I have a few, and I'm just cutting them into random strips. I'm not paying any attention. Strips, squares, whatever, whatever it would be. Okay, and then just cut them in pieces like that. I just finished watching a movie. Oh gosh, I had seen this movie before, and I'm a real sucker for these type of movies. This movie, I think it was called, is with Cameron Diaz, Sister's Keeper or something like that. Really sad, really sad. But just take a look at it, you guys. It's a really nice movie. So now what I do is simply, and like I said, the white paint was put on just simply because to cover up, you know, the blue underneath, which here you can still see very good as well too. So we just start covering it up, and I would suggest you guys do this. Have a piece of like wax paper ready and set them on that and just let them dry really good for the whole night. And I say them because this would be my third one that I'm preparing, and you'll see as we go what happens. But I don't really want to lose a lot of time on this because it's just pretty basic. So what you're going to do is just, like I said, your cuts, you cut them all randomly. And so you can just, you know, add them randomly as well too. There's nothing, you know, that you have to do to be precise here. It's actually even better not being precise. And I'm going to get another piece of this and put it down here. I've always looked at these toothpaste boxes and always thought, what could I do with them? You know, actually, this was in my mind for quite a while, because I have another box that I don't know what was in it. It's about 4 inches wide, 4.5 inches wide, and very long. Oh, it's probably about 15 inches long, maybe even more. And I was thinking of doing what I'm doing here. I started that already, and it's painted all white. It's covered up. I think I covered it up with paper. It was just a normal box that I got something in, and I was thinking of using it as a canvas, but this came to mind today. These are actually, they end up being kind of like a little canvas, I would say, because I'm going to use them to display my 1 inchies. And obviously, if it doesn't go directly on the wall, it'll go on a canvas that will be on a wall. So this, you guys, you just keep on going on and on and on, and like adding your strips here and there. Okay, I just wanted to leave one for you guys to see. What's the matter with you? Huh? Who's outside that you want to see? There's probably somebody outside that she wants to go and say hello. This, what was this from? Oh, this was a piece of that. Yeah, okay, I got that. Let me see here. It's a nice bright piece. So yeah, I would do it all, let it dry really good during the night, and then give it a good few coats of, you know, whatever you're using, Mod Podge, or like I'm using this Italian brand glue here. And I use it because I really like the finish it leaves. But you see, why I say a few coats is because these will absorb the glue. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at that for now. You guys get the idea. You're going to cover the whole thing up, and like I said, don't worry about being precise. You don't want precision here. You want, you know, just to play, have fun, and just put the strips down as, you know, as you please to put them down. Pick out a good variety of colors and fill it all up naturally, okay? and set it aside to dry really good. Now, get these all out of the way because I don't need these anymore. Okay. These are the ones that I've done. And this is all baby wipes, you guys. I've already stenciled on it a bit. I've already stamped a bit as well too. And it's actually a bit, you know, wet touching it. But my idea was to join them together. And I'll show you because I'm doing 3. And like you can do as many as you want. These are 2 different brands. So I'm thinking of doing this little thing here. I'll be glue gunning them together. And like I said, it's probably not going to be directly on a wall. I will probably be putting it on a canvas. And I'll be decorating the canvas underneath as well too. So this is what it's more or less going to be looking like. You know, make believe that these 2 are finished. And then I'll show you what I do after that. I'm just going to grab my little 1 inchies that Leslie sent me. And this is what they're going to look like. Now, if you are going to have problems with contrasting colors and everything, you know, that can be fixed. That can be fixed so easily. You just have to, you know, like grab your punchinella, put it underneath, give it a good stencil of white polka dots, and put your, you know, your what was this called again? Your inchie. So my idea here is, because I'm going to be pasting them on in the back of the canvas after, I'm going to put, you know, little squares, little 1-inch squares, and make sure that I have who is it that gave it to me written down under here, so that way I know, or written on top here, which would probably be easier. Well, they in one way or another they will be written, so that way I know who gave them to me. And I am going to put all the information, the year and the month, and who gave it to me, and which swap it was as well too. So yeah, I'm really liking this idea. I think it's going to be a cool idea to display your inchies. And let me see if I can find here ends. And then I have mine around someplace. Okay. Yeah, mine should be around someplace as well too. So, and you can, you know, do as much as you want. You can climb up as much as you want. Your boxes can be scattered. You can use other types of boxes. I found these really cool because the 1 inchie, as in size wise, I think it looks perfect on these little boxes. But like I said, you can use any box you want, and you know, just scatter them all over the place. And so what I will be doing to this, I'll probably be adding more stenciling to this. And then what I'm going to do before I hit the sack tonight is give it like a good couple of coats of, I'm almost there with this one here. This one needs a few more coats because, like I said, they are, you know, baby wipes, and they're going to absorb, you know, all that glue. And like I said, let it dry really good the first round, and then that way you can work with it the next day better. Because I found that they were moving a lot as well too, as I was trying to, you know, glue them. So I'm wondering here, I'm just going to give it a look. There's, mosquitoes. And see how many can fit on one. So you can fit 5 on one. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one of them, yeah. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20 on 4 boxes of toothpaste. You know, you got 20 of your little inchies that you can put displaying them. You can even put this on a shelf the way it is. You know, have it on a shelf and find a way to sustain it if it keeps on falling. And that's really easy. You just have to, let me see if I can find, yeah, I got my wonky house here. I had a video on this. And this wonky house here, see that? I put this in the back. And it's really easy to do with a piece of cardboard, masking tape, and then, you know, paint it. And so that's really easy to do too. You can do something like that to sustain this if you want to put it on a shelf. And I think putting it on a shelf is a really cute idea as well too. You can make it more sturdier. So there you go, you guys. And what else did I wanted to show you? I had taken this out. This is where I put my 3 inchies. And I'm thinking of the one that I was talking about would be perfect for 3 inchies as well too. And that one, although I can only probably fit about six of them on. So the 1 inchie is a really cute idea here to, you know, display them. That's about it, you guys. Oh, there was another thing too as well. Here, you don't have to stop here. It doesn't have to be done with baby wipes. Naturally, you can, you know, prepare it like you're preparing any canvas. But, you know, you can go ahead and add some color here and there and just, you know, continue. If you don't like the colors that came out, or, you know, I have so many baby wipes that I have an abundance of all different types of colors. So I don't really, you know, need to, you know, adding variety of paints here and there. You see a baby wipe here. There we go. See, even here it was coming off. So like I said, it's important that you let it dry really good. And these were done today, so I didn't have time for them to dry. And then give it a good coat, you know, the next day of glue and seal it down really, really good. And I hope you liked this this video. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Okay? Until the next time, you guys. Goodbye.